Huge shout out to today's sponsor.
Absolutely nobody.
So let's just watch some basketball, you guys. Derik Queen just outplayed Flagg again. I don't want any hate in the comments. Last time we got a bunch of Mavs fans being like, he did not outplay Flagg. Are you serious? All right, let's just go over some box score stuff real quick, all right? Flagg, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block with a -9 plus-minus. Derik Queen, 19 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, plus 13 on the night. So, shush. Derik Queen actually, he's just one of those guys that does better in the fourth quarter, and he did really great in this fourth quarter. He has timely buckets. He had a block to stop a little momentum from Dallas's side. He makes the right passes. He plays the right way, man. For a rookie to be doing the things he's doing against a really good Dallas big man rotation, dude, there's nothing that makes me more excited for the Pelicans' future than Derik Queen, man. I think it's now 4 double-doubles in the last 6 games for Derik Queen. He's figuring out ways to get more boards, and it's leading to more defensive stops, because really a defensive rebound ends an offensive possession for the other team. Derik Queen's figuring it out, man, and 19 points. Love that guy. How long before we see another Derik Queen triple-double, man? I don't know. I mean, he was only 4 assists away in this game. He had his double. Could he do it tonight against Cleveland? Man, we'll see. A few more numbers from this game. Saddiq Bey. I love Saddiq Bey, dude. 19.7 boards. Doing what he does. He was also a +12. And I can't let it go unmentioned. Jordan Poole came in towards the end of this game. Really made a difference. And not just on offense. He did hit 2 pretty huge threes, right? But on defense as well, he had a couple charges drawn. 1 turnover that we'll actually see in the highlights. He kind of forced a bad pass out of Dallas. They threw it out of bounds. Dude, he was dapping up fans for like 10 minutes after a big 3 in transition. Their coach has already drawn up plays in the timeout. He's still dapping up fans. Dude, he's just fun to watch. All in all, impressed with his performance. If the Pelicans keep playing like this, you guys, it's a new season, man. It's a new team. It's just unfortunate, and I think it's all James Borrego, right? I think it's just unfortunate that Joe Dumars didn't fire Willie Green like in the offseason. I know he wanted to give him another chance because Willie Green did have success as the Pelicans head coach. But James Borrego has definitely turned out to be the correct head coach for this team. I'm glad he fired Willie Green when he did, and it's no hate to Willie Green. I think he was a good guy. It just wasn't working out. So my one gripe is that it didn't happen sooner, but I understand why it didn't. Speaking of Joe Dumars a little bit, we got to come up with a definitive like number of wins or something, or like stat line for Derik Queen that would absolve him of the blame for trading away next year's first-round pick. Like if the Pelicans get to, man, I don't know, the 10 seed, the 9 seed, something like that, and all of a sudden they're in the play-in tournament. Derik Queen's been a contributor all season, and our first-round pick ends up being, 14th, 15th, everybody owes Joe Dumars an apology at that point. Like, there's got to be some kind of number, some kind of metric, some kind of ranking that the Pelicans get to that absolves him of his guilt, right? It might even have happened already. Like, it looks like just having gotten Derik Queen is like a huge steal. Like, years from now, we'll be looking back like 12, or I guess 11 other teams passed up on Derik Queen. This was a really competitive game, actually. Pelicans obviously coming in with a lot of momentum. They kind of lost their stride here in the first half, but ended up making up for it in the fourth quarter with a 40-point quarter and held Dallas to 26. So outscored them by 14. A huge part of that was Derik Queen. Also, Jordan Poole coming off the bench, Zion coming off the bench, Jose Alvarado coming off the bench, had some huge buckets. The Pelicans are now at 5 wins in a row, you guys. What an incredible turnaround from the 3-22 beginning to this season. Pelicans are now the 13th seed, 2 games behind the Utah Jazz, and they are on an upward trajectory like no other. They actually play again tonight as of time of recording and posting this video. They're playing Cleveland, in Cleveland, I think, so that's going to be a tough game. We'll see how it goes. But this was their first 5-game win streak since March of 2023, so nearly 2 years in the making. Wait. Almost 3 years. And win streaks are tough in the NBA unless you're with the Oklahoma City Thunder, so screw the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just looking across the league real quick, the only team with a higher win streak right now is the San Antonio Spurs with 6, and they're 21-7. The last game the Pelicans lost was actually against the Spurs, and it went into overtime, and it was a really close game. So that easily could have been a Pelicans win too. You know what I mean? Anyway, we already went over Derik Queen's numbers, but another one. Again, Zion off the bench, you guys, is a cheat code. Let me tell you. In 25 minutes off the bench, Zion had 24 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, shot at 71% from the floor. It's hard to ask for any more of someone coming off the bench. That's 6th man of the year type stuff if he had qualified for the amount of games played off the bench, which he probably won't, let's be honest. Unfortunately, there was a play in this game where Flagg kind of cleared out Herb Jones and it pushed him back and he stepped right on someone else's foot. I think it was Derik Queen, and twisted his ankle. So Herb Jones is actually out tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers, which super unfortunate. He's been amazing. And that does mean, unfortunately, my favorite starting lineup of all time, this starting 5, that included Herb Jones is going to change tonight. I'll be interested to see who they put in. They could put in Zion there in Herb's place. Could put in Jordan Poole. Honestly, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. We'll see what James Borrego cooks up. Bryce McGowan's has been in street clothes the last few games, but he's not listed on the injury report, so I wonder if he could dress tonight. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. You don't really want to lose the defense that Herb Jones provides, so do you put in like a Micah Peavy? I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas. Ultimately, we'll see tonight what James Borrego does, but I'm super proud of this team, man. 5 wins in a row is tough to do in the NBA. They make it 6 tonight against Cleveland, man. I don't even know. Cleveland also played last night. They barely beat the Charlotte Hornets. And looking at their injury report, they might be without Evan Mobley, which would be huge. I've got a question for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. What kind of content do you want to see on this channel? I've been covering every game and giving the highlights of every game, which I think I'll continue to do the highlights. But the commentary behind the highlights, I'm curious what you guys would like to see. Do you want some trade speculation? Do you want to see a video where I review all of the moves Joe Dumars has done so far in his tenure? Maybe give me some ideas down below. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys so much. If we can get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year, by the end of December, that would be the ultimate goal for me. That would be huge. I know it's not much compared to, other large podcast networks or whatever, but hey, I'm just a guy. Anyway, I'll keep this one short for you guys. Go Pelicans. Let's fingers crossed in this game tonight versus the Cavaliers. And I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. This is always a special time of year. Spend some time with your family, your loved ones, and look for ways to spread joy this holiday season. I appreciate you guys. I will see you maybe tomorrow with another video, though it is Christmas Eve, so we will see. Anyway, peace.